Welcome to Trailhead, Salesforce learning and development tool. Whether you're a developer, an administrator, or a user, understanding the Trailhead process can help you access resources to enhance your Salesforce skills. This video is going to talk you through some of the major components of Trailhead in the hope that wherever you are and whatever you use Salesforce for, you will be able to get an overview of the kinds of things you can learn and hopefully get better at Salesforce, which is all about goals. The first thing to note is that Trailhead can be found at trailhead.salesforce.com. And what Trailhead essentially is a learning platform designed by Salesforce to help people like you and I use the system better. So, Trailhead is essentially divided into trails, modules, projects, and if you can imagine, if we just break this thing down to the word trail, you are essentially taking a pathway of learning and you're using projects and modules to essentially gather important skills and applications so that you can use the system better. So that's the most simplest explanation of what a trailhead is. And the best way to actually talk through this in a more practical way is actually to give you some examples. So what we can look at is, here are some trails, right, that you can take. You can learn how to sell lightning fast. You can keep customers happy with the Service Cloud. You can learn about the Marketing Cloud. And as you go through, there are many, many, many trails that you can go on. These are self-paced tutorials that they offer. But let's take a step back and actually think about how this could apply to you. So let's actually take a look at some of the trails. And what we can then do is begin to think about your role. What role are you? Are you an administrator, a business user, or a developer? And then think about where you are at the moment. Could you be a beginner, intermediate, or advanced? So let's say I'm an administrator. Let's say, for argument's sake, I'm in the beginner. And what products am I most interested in? Commerce, Einstein, Financial, Health Cloud, Community Cloud, Einstein, General, or Lightning. Let's say I'm interested in Salesforce Lightning, and immediately Salesforce has two important trailheads that will give me some really critical information. I know that there are beginners and administrators. This is a 9-hour and 25-minute trailhead with 7 modules. Let's take a look at what we'll learn in this. So, it'll teach us a little bit about customer relationship management, user management, data management, and as we go through these, we will actually begin to get a sense of the learning outcomes, what important information in terms of users, and some key terms. We may even take on a challenge, which we can then use to test our knowledge. Now, the most important thing about a trailhead is that it helps you learn, but it's not necessarily as engaging as an online course. In an online course, you have access to an instructor, for example, that can help you answer questions. You also have access to a community at large who are taking the same content as you. And so, well, the Trailhead is a really, really fantastic way of learning at your own pace. It is often, and including quizzes, but it is often being involved in a community where you have access to a knowledgeable person, such as an instructor or another user, that can really deepen this knowledge. And so that is one caveat I must add to the Trailhead experience, is that it's very, very good as a static learning tool, as a content learning tool. But what can be even more valuable is actually being involved in an online learning environment where you're dealing with real people in real time. Nevertheless, this video has been an overview of Trailhead. I've tried to really go through some of these important pieces in 4.5 minutes. I hope I have given you some good information, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.